look at exceptional landing pages to see what they do particularly well and learn what we can from their design. My name is Michael Egan. I'm Product Marketing Manager at Instapage. And today we're going to be taking a look at a landing page from IndieCamper. So IndieCamper is a company that offers RV and recreational vehicle and camper van rentals in many places around the world. They have that allow individuals to rent out their campers or their RVs to other folks in their area. And so with a global reach like this company, it's really important to make sure that your landing pages are geographically segmented. So this specific landing page is targeted towards folks who are trying to rent an RV or camper in the United States. As we go through this landing page, you'll see that IndieCampers operates all across the world. Their headquarters are in Portugal, but this is targeted specifically to folks who want to travel in the US. And their hero image really shows this off with a beautiful vista of the American West. It brings to mind the experience of exploring through a wide open landscape, going down the long straight highways of the American West. It's really evocative and puts you in that headspace. Then, without providing too much distracting information, they give you a form right out the gate that gets you started. And you'll see that the language that they use in these form fields is it drives you towards action. So where to start, when to go, and when to finish. It's using language that is connected to the mentality of taking a trip. And so it gives you a jumping off point to envision what your vacation will be like. Obviously, this page uses its real estate very wisely. It gives a lot of attention to this eye-catching image of the USA, while also giving the bright orange CTA button enough attention to draw the eye over there. Then it backs it up with some backup information about what you can expect, that they have one-way trips available, that they're quick and easy booking, without, again, cluttering that space. Then as you scroll down, it goes into more detail about the USA specific stipulations of their service. So talking about campgrounds, talking about maybe you might want to take a one-way RV trip and not have to return to Des Moines or wherever you've rented your original vehicle, and other stipulations and information that might be relevant to your trip. And as it does so, it has that persistent image of the American West that keeps that spirit of adventure that they're hoping that the audience will feel. And as it scrolls down, it's really bringing that international focus of their business to light. So for example, all of the countries in which they operate. So if you are, for example, someone in Spain picturing a United States adventure, then you have a jumping off point. Finally, it does something that I think a lot of high consideration businesses often do, which is they link to relevant blog articles for the topic. And you'll notice that these are all about specific USA-based adventures. So someone in, say, Portugal or in England who's considering, where do I want to go on my adventure to rent an RV and have a particular experience, can see a guide to various regions and help that to guide their choices, rather than having, which of the 50 states do I go to? Is it going to be too crowded? I want to see everything I want to see, et cetera, et cetera. This helps to guide that along with specific targeted content that's relevant to this landing page. All in all, this page does a great job of focusing on a United States adventure. Now, in my adventure through this landing page, I saw a few things that I might want to highlight a little bit more specifically. The first is social proof. I love that they highlight this, beautiful vista in their hero area, but you'll see down in this bottom right corner, they have a few things that really could be just even a few sizes larger that wouldn't detract from the majesty of that image, but might help to overcome some objections right out the gate or lend authority to their service. Also, I feel like it might be interesting as you scroll down here to use a different approach rather than this persistent image. A Z pattern might be a stronger way to provide the same amount of information without distracting the audience. But obviously, we are looking at this on desktop. The mobile view might be a little bit more optimized with this approach. And then finally, I think geographically segmented landing page is great, but it should be geographically segmented not only to the area that a travel or recreation company wants to draw their users or their customers towards, but also towards the audience. So to have a further higher up on the page here, to have a bit about renting a camper in Europe below the persistent scroll, it's not 100% relevant to someone that is planning a USA adventure. It's certainly interesting, particularly for this business model where individuals might be a part of this network to rent out their personal and private camper vans. But it does throw me off a little bit as I am swept away in this, evocative imagery that they're throwing out. So those are just a few things that it might be worth experimenting with. Try out a Z pattern, make your social proof and some of your authority building messaging a little bit more prominent in the hero section. But overall, this is a great message for anyone who's interested in targeting their offering to a really specific audience. You want to make sure that your imagery, your copy, and your value all align in a targeted message. And this landing page does a great job of doing that. So those are my thoughts. If you're interested in learning more about landing page design, or you want to start building pages on your own, try out a free trial of Instapage. You can access a free trial by this code that is currently in the corner of the screen. You can go on and start playing with pre-made templates, use our new AI features to quickly create targeted and audience-specific landing page copy, and get started yourself with some of the lessons that you've learned from landing pages we love. Also, if you're interested in marketing advice or landing page design advice, follow Instapage on social media or check out our blog, where we are always sharing more insights to help you sharpen your marketing campaigns and build your skills. All right, I've been Michael Egan from Instapage. Thanks again for joining us for Landing Pages We Love.